Welcome to Verizon Business Assistant. This tutorial covers the onboarding process for your new Business Assistant account. Before you begin, make sure you have a Verizon My Business account with admin privileges and you've completed the Verizon Business Assistant or VBA order process. If you have not, please review your order information, complete the process, and then return to this tutorial. Okay, let's start the onboarding process. First, sign into My Business. From the top menu, select Manage, Product Portals, then Verizon Business Assistant. This brings you to the Business Assistant homepage, where you can manage all aspects of the Business Assistant. In this tutorial, we'll focus on the I Want To section. Select Manage Business Assistant lines to verify or update your call forwarding and live agent numbers. You must establish at least one of each to proceed with the onboarding process. Once complete, return to the Business Assistant homepage and select Manage Business Assistant Services to continue. Select your business name, then the number you associated with your Business Assistant during the ordering process. From the Business Assistant welcome page, click Set up Business Assistant to continue. The following several screens ask you to confirm or enter basic account information. First, your full name, then your phone number. This can be any mobile number where you'd like to receive account notifications and reminders. Next, enter your business name. Select your industry. In the search field above the map, enter your main business address, then click Next to proceed. Now you'll indicate your hours of operation. Simply toggle on all applicable days of the week, then enter the operating hours for each day. Then click Next. Here you'll enter a short description of your business. Think of this as your elevator pitch. For example, Dumplings McPhee is a restaurant specializing in traditional Chinese dumplings. We host a weekly trivia night and have happy hour every day with half-price dumplings. Then click Generate. Business Assistant will use the cues to generate a full description for your approval. You may leverage the Help Me Write tool for suggestions, or Regenerate if you'd like Business Assistant to give it another try. When you're happy with the wording, click Use this description. And don't worry, you'll have plenty of opportunities to edit this description in the future, including this screen where you're presented with the final text once again. Click Help Me Write to make any changes, or if it looks good, click Next to continue. Now you'll be asked to enter a name for your Business Assistant. Be thoughtful here, as this is the name your Business Assistant will use when interacting with your customers. Next, we'll define the desired conversational style of your Business Assistant. Formal, casual, or friendly. You can also change this in the future in the VBA portal. We'll go with casual and informative for this demonstration. From here, Business Assistant will help you finish its own onboarding process. We'll start by asking it to add team members. The Business Assistant provided the steps and a helpful link to add a user. It also allows us to manage the settings of the existing team member agent, Kyle, who was previously identified in My Biz. We'll click the Edit icon to bring up Kyle's profile, where we can review or change any of these assigned parameters. Let's authorize Kyle to answer customer questions. Choose his contact number and set his status to Available. Click Save to resume the onboarding process. From this point, the Business Assistant will walk through foundational questions to gather all the information it needs to get up and running. This is a truly interactive process. VBA will guide you through the Q&A with prompts until all essential information is covered. When you see the Start Training button, you've covered the fundamentals and are ready to populate the knowledge base. Click Start Training to continue. In the question and answer pairing screen, you'll first read and click through a series of informational pop-ups explaining the layout and functionality of the page. After you've reviewed all the information, click Done to proceed. In the following steps, we'll establish our desired Q&A pairs. These pairs form the foundation of how your assistant interacts with customers. To ensure your business assistant is as effective as possible and provides the best customer experience, you'll want to create a comprehensive set of Q&A pairs. Just as before, Business Assistant will guide you with prompts. We highly recommend uploading descriptive documents and company web pages to start the Q&A process. Note, Business Assistant will scan the web page you upload. It cannot scan the entire website on its own, but you can upload as many web page URLs as needed. Business Assistant will consolidate all available resources to generate a draft Q&A list for your review. You can edit the text, then click Select to add the pair to your applicable list. When you've created all the Q&A pairs you'd like to include, click Add Selected Knowledge to continue. The new pairs are added to your existing list with a descriptive identifier, approved, new, or trained. Click the text of any question to expand the entry, review, and make modifications as needed. Note, you must expand any new questions to change the status to approved. You can also click the Add Knowledge button in the top right corner of the screen at any time to manually enter a Q&A pair. Now that you've loaded a new set of approved Q&A pairs, it's time to train the Business Assistant. Click Train Me to proceed. Your Q&A pair's status will change to Trained, and your Business Assistant is ready to interact with customers. Let's give it a try. Ask Business Assistant anything about your business, like, what is the address for Dumplings McPhee? Perfect. How about a happy hour? And yes, that's an accurate response. Ask as many questions as you'd like. Remember, you can edit or add to your Q&A pairs at any time from this screen. When you're done, click End Testing to proceed. Business Assistant will then offer the option to customize settings, default messages, and general behavior. If you'd like to hold off, click Skip. You can modify these settings at any time in the future. If you're interested, click Yes. And you can modify your settings right on this screen. Finally, you will create a QR code for your Business Assistant. We'll leave the message field empty for this example, but you can edit as you wish. If you're satisfied with the code and messaging you've chosen, download or click one of the sharing options below the QR code, then click Done to proceed. Congratulations! You've completed the Business Assistant onboarding process. Here, you're in the Business Assistant dashboard where you can manage and monitor all aspects of your new Business Assistant tool. Good luck, and thanks again for choosing Verizon.